You got these. There's some horses. We have these merchants that come through, and they have these horses. They do this high step, and it's like, what? Why would they do a high step? That doesn't help you at all either.
Step? What do you mean?
It's pretty impressive. I mean, it looks kind of like it's like a pretty lady trying to walk around holding up her dress. It doesn't make any sense.
Why would they teach a horse to do that?
I don't.
What's the point?
Really understand why they would have this. I mean, I see horses all day long, and I'm thinking, these horses are amazing beasts. Why would anybody want to try and breed a smaller version of these amazing beasts?
Yeah, go big or go home.
I mean, okay, maybe it's good if you're a noble and you got just more money than God, and you want to have some sort of, freak show for your kids so they can ride around. I just don't get it.
It has to be for novelty more than anything, right? Like, there's no utility. There's no point.
Yeah, you're quite right. Anyways, there's also the Guerin Slumber. It's this mystical kind of forest outside, a little bit outside of town. Some people like to go there and see what's going on. I mean, I've never been there much myself. I prefer to stay here with the horses and take care of things.
How do you like the horses?
I'm not a smart man, and I never got much of that education. But I learned and grew up around horses, and these fine beasts. They take care of you. They're not as dumb as a lot of people think. They're pretty smart. I mean, I've even seen some horses that count. Oh my goodness, I could go on all day talking about horses.
They count? No, Julian, I'm holding you to this. No, you go for it.
I mean, horses are incredible. They're the beasts. I mean, their power in them, but they can also be sometimes a bit stubborn. Sometimes you have to break them, especially wild horses. I don't know if you've ever had a thrill of being out in the field trying to wrangle down yourself a wild horse.
No, I haven't. Have you?
Oh yeah, me and my pops.
Tell me about it.
When I was younger and I was a teenager, we would go out into the woods and we'd see these herds of wild horses, and you gotta be real gentle when you walk up on them. You got to make sure you don't spook them or anything, because wild horses are mean. I tell you, they'll bite you and then they'll kick you, and you will be regretting that for the rest of your life. I've seen many a good man go down to a wild horse's kick. But if you're careful, you bring them maybe some carrots or something, you can kind of lure them in. You just got to take your time. Let them get comfortable with you. You just can't run in there and just mount them right away. You'll end up flat on your back or worse. But every now and then you get that horse and it'll look you right in the eye and you understand that horse and you're going to be something. You're going to be a good pair. And you just work for a little while, and then you can get on and ride it, and there ain't nothing. I tell you, there ain't no thrill in this world better than riding a wild horse through the forest.
Yeah, you really established that connection then. Yeah, no, I'm making him commit to this. He's committing to it now.
Well, anyways, I better get back to my work.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you.
No bother at all. I appreciate somebody who takes a genuine interest in horses.
Yeah, yes. If there's one thing I'm passionate about, it's horses. We might have to. I might have to talk to you again sometime. Until then. So how's that for some R.I.P?
That was beautiful.
Yeah, Julie, you started talking about horses, so I was going to see how much you wanted to talk about horses. Just kept going on and on, though. You got to the point where I didn't even care anymore. Like, you started mentioning, like, Arabian horses, and I was like, oh, great, okay. Is something funny, Devin?
Devin, are you okay?
No, he's gone. I recognize this from me. Breathe. Deep breaths.
Oh my goodness! I just like.
Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale.
I'm looking at the puns you guys put in there too.
I think I'm good now.
Yeah. No. Now the tears start.
No, I'm good. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Fortunately, I know enough about horses too.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently.
Why do you know so much about horses? Were you that fat girl in school that nobody liked that loved
What?
Mondays and horses?
What?
Hey now.
What?
I don't know. I mean, I know a lot
That
of
girl for me was Asian.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
My aunt, one of my mom's sisters used to own a horse ranch. But that was like when I was like 5 or something. So that was a long time ago. I mean, I don't know. I just find a lot of different things interesting.
Yeah,
One time, my dad, when they were dating, she was riding
a stallion.
the horse, and they were kind of in this where I live. There's like a hillside community, and it's where like it's called Palos Verdes, but it's like if you talk about the 1%ers in America, this is where like the 1%ers of those people live. Is like super rich. Like this entire hilltop is all just super rich. But anyways, she would walk the horses through there along, because they actually have instead of sidewalks, they have horse paths and things like that.
Julie, you know you're out of character now, right? You don't have to keep continuing the bit.
Well, anyways, but the point was, my dad was walking alongside my mom, who was riding on the horse, and then the horse started to like freak out for some reason, and was getting ready to. And it looked like it might throw my mom off of it, and my dad was getting frustrated with the horse because it wouldn't settle down. So he ended up just slugging the horse across the face, and then the horse finally settled down. But it was like, he's like, I hit that horse so hard, I couldn't believe it. Just kind of grunted and kept and took it. And I was like, again, my dad. Well, I guess that probably you don't know my dad, so but he's a strong guy.
No, I know your dad.
So, anyways, what were you saying? You guys.
Yeah, we are really talking about horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Julian, I made a mistake trying to call your bluff. Apparently, you know a little bit about horses.
Julian said it was funny, but it was Ian just egging him on the whole time.
Yeah, I was testing his knowledge. Apparently, he passed. I could have kept him going.
After like the third, oh yeah, I just couldn't hold it back.
You should have given the autos hooves.
Wait, you started streaming?
Oh!
Anyways,
Hi, Twitch!
So, yeah, you have, so Shaq, yeah, you guys kind of get that information. So there's the...
Do I get proficiency in horse now?
No, but it made you hungry.
Weird. These two events can't correlate.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he did mention. I mean, of those things, he mentioned we're on Slumber, which is like a little bit outside the city. That's that mysterious forest. There's the Pony Park. There's the Tribor Arms. You know, there's other like. There's other inns and stores and stuff like that, but those are the only kind of touristy spots or places that might be of interest for adventurers.
So basically, this place sucks.
It's not that kind of place.
I say we go to the Tribor Arms.
Yeah.
We could finally meet another tiefling in this goddamn continent.
You're telling me.
So, the Tribor Arms is actually right here. It's actually right nearby.
Alright.
So Clementine's made her way down the roads.
Yeah, she's made her way into...
Oh no, I'm sorry. The Tribor Arms, I'm sorry. She's, I'm sorry. This is.
Oh, hey, you stole my joke.
I wrote it.
Die.
This is the Tri-War Arms. I'm sorry. Over here.
Alright. Yo, let's both go out at once. 1, 2.
Wolfie, so how are you passing your time here, Wolfie?
At this point, I'm guessing I can slowly start moving my eyes, so I'm starting to count the potions on the. Observing and counting the potions on the shelves. You would think that I would keep waking up because of the pain of the bones growing themselves. So
yeah, I'll say that you come to consciousness every so often, and as things are going. I mean, although the potion that she gave you would keep you kind of groggy. So yeah, you look and you see there's just a wide variety of these weird kind of. You're not sure sometimes when you're coming in and out of the your consciousness if you're dreaming or if it's real. You see things on the shelf that just don't make sense. That you see odd things and different potions and you see things that are bottled in bottles that don't make sense. You just see
interesting.
You see a lot of these weird things, and like I said, you're not sure if you're sleeping or awake. In those things.
Well, I know if any one of them perchance happen to be wild magical.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that, like, can cause wild magic.
No, you wouldn't know just based off of what you looked at. What's in there,
Okay, I'll take note of those weird potion ones.
I mean, you see other things, like you see what looks to be a crown that's made of dragon teeth. You see things that it looks like. You see a set of rusty butcher knives, and you see a small oil painting of a nearby castle. You see a bunch of those Matryoshka dolls, those little nesting Russian dolls, but it's like a little dwarf, and you see just a bunch of like odd things that make in there. You see a helmet, but it looks like it has actual eyes in the eye sockets. You also see a mannequin head, but it appears to be half kobold and half goblin. And you see what appears to be jars that have you have what appears to be a tiny little dragonborn about 3-inch tall that just floating in it. You're not sure. Like I said, you in between, and when you kind of look back for these things, you have trouble finding them again if you do.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's how I'll pass my time. I mean, there's not much I can do right now, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Makoto and Yamar, you guys are working on the body still? The skeleton?
I would imagine that clay form would be complete, right?
Yeah, we'll say now it's been about, since the incident, we'll say it's been about 6 hours or so.
Okay. Now, here's the slight problem which I've just noticed. Nolzor's marvelous pigments allows you to create 3-dimensional objects by painting them in 2 dimensions. Is that going to be a problem with the clay?
Well, no, you're painting 2-dimensionally onto the clay. You could paint where there was nothing. So you basically didn't need the clay. But you can paint it.
Oh well, yeah. And we have 1 pot to split between us because I only got the 1. Yeah, that would really help. I mean, he only lost his bones, right? Oh wait, no.
Yeah, he only lost his bones.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, you're right. I forgot the goal. We're making a second Woofy. This is not going into the other Woofy.
Just Out of character. Why do you want a second Wolfie? One movie's enough of it to you guys.
I don't know why. I'm kind of just going with what he wants to do. Okay, great. Artist that we're being experimental. It's not a phase.
Claire, what was that voice?
Alright, let's get to painting. We have one pot split between us. This should only be half the pot, but we'll see.
My feet has galaxy one.
Yeah, everybody's
Oh yeah.
naked.
Yeah. Is he a grower or a shower?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all yours. I'm not touching that. I'll take the face, you take the penis. Wonderful. Oh, dear. Oh,
Man.
dear!
You have to quote that.
You can quote it here. Don't quote it in the Adventure Leagues.
Too late.
I don't know. It seems like it would be a little much.
Yeah. Nah, I won't do that. I'll do it here.
Just put it here. Yeah. We can laugh about it. It'll be our little secret.
Yeah, now that VOD, that's gotta be uploaded in the Adventures League.
Yeah, that's fine.
No. Don't do that.
Alright then.
There we go. Pretty sure that was the quote.
Oh, that's what you're quoting? Fucking hell.
Yeah, what did you think was the other quotable part?
One for grower, one is grower, one for...
No, I'm not quoting that.
Wait, why would you quote that? I'm sorry, but why?
Read chat. There's the quotes channel.
I know I'm saying, like, why would you quote the one is shower, two is grower? There's no reason to quote that.
I thought that was fun.
I know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I know. We're
I agree
agreeing.
with
You're
Ian
staying
here.
with Shaq, right? Yeah, you're traveling with Shaq to try water.
Yeah. Oh, it does the other way around.
Okay, so meanwhile, you guys are working on his head and his other head, and as you guys are getting that,
He was waiting for us to be done to say that joke.
give me, give me, both of you give me, are you both painting, or are you just,
I would assume we both are.
okay, so both of you give me a painting check with your tools.
Now this time on why the fuck did I dump dexterity?
Hey, he
I
not
didn't feel it!
Okay.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like Gilmar has seen this several times before. He's well acquainted.
Mhm.
He's seen it close up.
Okay, let me. You didn't look at it when he was showing everybody. You found others to check it.
Thing is, it's rather dark in that room, so it's hard to get a good look. Look, yes,
He can prove it. He slept with a woman at least once.
yeah, that's true. Wait, which side are you arguing for? D&D, right, guys?
D&D.
Oh, hey, guys, an hour and a half down.
So, yeah. So you managed to paint it, and it does not bring it to life because it can only create inanimate objects. But it does turn into you paint it, and when you're finished painting, it looks like a pretty good representation of Woofy. You could tell it if you look closely that it was obviously there's differences. There's bigger bulges some places and smaller other places.
God.
There's I mean some of the some things aren't exactly perfect, but if it could be not an identical twin, but a twin of Woofy.
So you need to find a robe with the armor woven into it. Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay, so you then go look off to find clothes. It takes you about takes you about 10 silver pieces or so, a gold piece to buy a decent set of clothes for him. Okay. Well, no. Once it's finished, it instantly kind of is dry and is now this. It now looks like a stuffed kind of woofie, like a taxidermy version.
Bless you.
Yeah, taxidermy woofie. There you go.
Can he bend it around or no?
Yeah, it's movable. It's fully articulated.
So now we have an anatomy, almost correct anatomy of Wolfie now.
Mm-hmm. So Yados and Shaq, you guys arrive at the Tribor Arms. You see, as you arrive, you see this tiefling that's standing at the. He's standing in the doorway. You see him polishing a mug with he's got this kind of dish towel and drying and polishing it. He's just kind of nodding and smiling at passerbys. And he sees you and kind of gives you a very a bow and kind of puts his arms out to the side, welcoming you in.
Thank you, my friend.
No, it does not have the same.
Julian, I'll give him a little half bow.
Mm-hmm. He says,
It is nice to see someone like me.
"Oh, yeah, it is good to see another tiefling in the city. It is not often the tieflings they come through. Please welcome to the Tribal Arms."
Julian, question. Is this Vlad the Impaler?
No. Work away.
This is Rodrigo's
Sorry.
cousin.
Oh, God, it is Rodrigo's cousin.
Listen.
What can I get you, my friends?
We are merely here seeing what the town has to offer.
This town, it has nothing of value. It is a shithole, as they might say. It is only for people passing through.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there are enough customers that are looking for drinks that I am able to stay well established. And we have a lot of rangers and scouts that come through that like to sell their services as wilderness guides through the area.
I mean, there is one new attraction at the moment.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, it turns out my friends and I are stuck here for a day, so we are trying to pass the time, maybe with a stiff drink and a good tale or something.
Ah, very good. What kind of drink would you like? Anything in particular, or would you like to sample some of our house specials?
I've had an absolutely horrible day. I've seen things that I'd never want to see ever again. So I'd like to block that from my memory, so your strongest, please.
Alright.
Okay. Give me 3 D100 rolls.
Claire, it's a guy. What?
You said you wanted the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were meaning like, okay, alright.
I mean, you do you, boo.
No, not this guy. Mainly because he's a guy.
Fair, I guess.
Okay.
Look, that's not how Iados rolls.
Fucking square.
What? Did you just call him a square? What?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Okay. Sorry, just checking.
But yes, I did call Yaddis a square. He doesn't roll that way, so he's a square.
Claire! Ah, my God.
Sorry, Twitch.
Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch.
Fuck
And
off.
Twitch, I'm sorry with all the puns I'm making, yeah?
I will shove my boots so far up your ass there'll be a bulge in your stomach.
Do it.
Fucking hell.
Wait, never mind.
Jules, no.
That was it. Sorry, I better stop. He's going to say, yes, we have the cool spirit, the, how do you say, the maiden's ass, the halapalinka, and we also have the inverted rum.
Well,
I'll
Shaq.
take that third one.
Inverted rum?
The
Halapalinka.
yeah, that one.
Okay.
Ditto.
All right. He'll say those. That will be 3 silver pieces a piece.
You know, I got it, Shaq.
Okay.
You know, for you, my good man, I feel there's something I like about you. And I'm going to hand him a platinum.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You are a very sophisticated traveler. And you are well heeled. You will do well here. And he begins to make the drink. And he hands it to you. And he tells you this is a fruit brandy that is spiced with hot peppers. He says, it is a bit hot going down, but I figured this is a specialty for you. And you will be able to handle it.
I can handle a bit of a spicy drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look at Shaq and say, I don't know about you, but I should be fine.
Well, I was gonna say I'm feeling 22, but yeah, I think I'll be good also.
Okay.
God, that's a Claire level joke.
So
Hey.
you guys both take a drink, and it does burn a bit going down, that kind of spicy burn. And you guys, as you guys finish up taking a big chug, you can see that there appears to be steam that escapes out of your ears and nostrils.
Oh,
That is very hot.
I've
Oh my
certainly
God.
had worse.
Can I get some milk, please?
Milk drinker.
He says, yes, and he'll go and pour out some milk. And
I'll just casually drink more because I assume this heat has no real pain to me.
you feel the spiciness of it, but it's actually you find it's especially good to you. It seems to kind of feel invigorating inside.
I'll just look at Shaq and start casually drinking more. I don't see what the big deal is. What?
Look,
You've not had anything a bit hot before? This is more mild than spicy.
Look, I expect somebody with your low intelligence to understand.
Whoa!
My palate is very sensitive these days. And
Whoa.
this spicy food, it really...
This is a drink,
It's
first off, so
me.
nice low intelligence. Who are you
a
calling
drink, not
dumb?
a food.
Who are you calling dumb?
I'm not calling you dumb, I'm just saying comparatively...
You said I had low intelligence. What are you
Yes.
trying to say?
I meant comparatively to myself.
You know, that is highly offensive. Are you saying that because I'm a tiefling?
No, I'm saying that
Whoa,
you're the
whoa,
person in
whoa.
our party.
Okay, I see where
Why
this
do
is
you
going.
have to make this a race
I see where
thing?
this is going.
I'm
It's
smarter
not
than
good
Makoto.
to
I'm
make fun of
smarter.
one's race.
It's not. It's not. And you know what? I've received too much of that treatment.
It is unfortunate. Us tieflings, we never get quite a fair shake.
Exactly. People, they come in with preconceived notions that we're all bad people or something. It disgusts me.
It is deplorable.
Absolutely.
We
And I'll
have
just scoff
done
at
bad
Shaq and
things
walk out.
together. What just happened? I am so confused.
Look, Devin, for once, I had the numbers. I had people of my fellow race.
And your first instinct is to play the race card?
I'm discriminated against.
Oh boy, that goes all of our audience.
It does.
You guys exit there as you're continuing to argue.
No, he can drink, and as soon as we're outside, I'm done the argument. I just did it for show.
Okay.
I feel so bad for that tiefling.
He's
I gave him a platinum, okay? He's fine.
he kind of sides a little bit with the autos as he's doing it. It is very rude. I cannot do. I'm trying to do. Well, never mind, I'm not going to say.
No, it's a good accent. It's fine.
Are you trying to do a communist accent?
No.
That's what it sounded like at first.
Yeah.
We need to redistribute the wealth.
Yeah, I don't. I'm messing. Doing very good.
No, it's alright.
It's fine.
You're
It's
doing
fine.
good. It's alright.
Well, if I was doing it better, I would be probably pissing off Claire because I was trying to do a French impression.
Oh!
Recording's fine. Look, CJ, it still has worth because you can show that to Devin, so she can watch the session if she wanted to.
Oh, yeah, true.
30 days.
Yeah. Well, it's an imaginary audience then.
Yeah.
We love you, audience. Mwah, mwah.
Wait, you're offline right now, CJ.
We just found that out, yep. Next session.
If you guys remind me at the beginning of the session, I'll stream every time, but I just don't remember.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what you guys do that. Yeah. So Makoto and Woofy, what do you guys do as you as you finish your taxidermy Woofy action figure, life-size action figure?
Did you say you just call Yelmar Woofy?
He did. We're ignoring it. So, Yelmar, what do you actually want to do with this? We have it. Can you fit it in the haversack?
Not now. Now that you put a body on the skeleton, it is now too big.
We didn't think this through.
Gee!
Hey, where's their carpet? Maybe we just want to lay it on it. And what now? What are we going to do? Who would buy this? Maybe we find some like fucking science professor who wanted a full bottle of the cell of the body. I mean,
Wolfie Wolfie has been getting art famous recently.
Wolfie is a grower. This has been established. Well, yes.
Why is that what I come back to?
Wait, what'd you call my dick?
How does... What? Hang on a second. Wait, I'm lost.
So am I.
Feminine?
You've turned Woofy into a trap?
Wait, I thought her dick is just essentially clitoris? What is it? Like, really clitoris or something?
How does that work?
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Enlighten us, CJ. What
Experiences have you been having? What does that mean?
Feminine. Is it like less veins, more
No,
mushroom?
you just don't have an answer.
Or is it more straight and less mushroom? What's a feminine dick?
It's cool. Does it have eyelashes? What the f*** are you talking about?
That's not helping anyone.
What is considered feminine for
Alright.
a dick?
Hang on, I'm going to Google it.
No, I wouldn't Google it.
Feminine
That's gonna
penis.
be in your search history forever now.
Hang on, I got it. Feminine penis is an ironic joke typically used on 4chan when referring to the genitalia of traps, by stating that a penis can be considered feminine under special circumstances.
So you are calling me a trap?
Yeah! That's the truth of it.
What?
Oh, what?
I mean, he does have the long hair.
Yeah.
Wait, Hey, hang on a second. Hang
I do
on.
have a-
Okay,
I do
Julian,
have a-
what
I
are you
do have
trying
a
to say?
button.
I'm not talking in character anymore. What are you trying to say?
Ian, I'm sorry, you're a trap.
Look. Luffy does have a man bun, and he does have like bangs to frame his face. So yes, I guess he is
That
a bit.
doesn't make him feminine. He's got muscles.
The taxidermy Woofy has more resemblance than the.
I'm not done with you yet, Julian. What were you trying to say?
I'm saying don't shave the beard.
Oh no!
You might get more popular with bigger folk.
Don't. Ian, do you want to tell him or should I?
I don't know, man. I don't care.
I'll leave it alone. It's up to you.
I don't even know what you said.
What does
You wanna
Devin have
tell
to
him
say to all this?
No, you go for it. I don't even know what you're referring to. Go for
Ian,
it.
Ian has already had several requests from.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that happened several times.
Wait, what?
It's. I'm not even going into it. To be fair, it wasn't completely one-sided. It was it was girls and guys. So
But mostly gaming.
no, not mostly.
Okay, fine. The way you had framed it was that
Oh no,
you were getting hit on by gay men all the time.
that happened like 3 times, and I was.
Okay, well, this got awkward.
It did.
Yeah, well, you
It
guys.
And honestly, I didn't. Yeah, no, honestly, that part was fine. You know, that was just funny, but then it became awkward.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That
Lord,
was
CJ.
fine. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Julian.
What are we actually? Back to D&D.
I don't know, man.
Julie, this is what happens when you trap us in a town. We have to make our own fun.
Trap us in. Huh?
Oh my god. Stop. And that was on beat too. The stop was on beat.
Huh? Can you find a what?
Why?
You're fired. Yeah, he has a point. This needs to be fired up if we want to actually make it solid.
No,
This should be joint.
The clay has been changed at this
Also,
point.
can I propose something to you, Julian? After this, can we please have a time lapse, or we're never going to escape this town?
I mean, if you guys want to, if you guys don't have anything that you'd like to do.
I just want to play D&D.
I mean, because there's a lot of stuff in the town still. I mean, like maybe that you could explore in different places.
Yeah, I should go get Mondo.
Yeah, are we about to leave?
Just because I can communicate.
Oh,
Actually, wait, I can communicate telepathically with him. So if you want to just untie him, that would be great.
no, tell your horse to untie him with his teeth.
Tinky. No, I'm sorry. I'm in a mood today. I'm so sorry.
Traps are gay.
Okay, I'm.
And no, I'm not going to speak on that matter because there's no good ending to that conversation.
Oh, see, can I speak with this? Yeah. While your stealing is within 1 mile of you, communicate with it telepathically. So once he's free, I will tell him to go to the apothecary and give him the directions. I mean, yeah, but he's a free spirit. He'll want to do it himself. He'll want to do it himself. Ask him yourself.
Horse, you see, kind of just rears up a little bit and kind of. You see him. You see the horse kind of pulls on the rein, the rope tying him to the post. Yeah, okay. Then he's just going to start walking off towards Makoto's way.
Attaboy, Mondo. That's my baby. Oh, you have your own horse.
I mean,
as it's walking away, it hears you say that, you swish its tail a couple of times.
I love him so much. I love him.
You should have access to controlling it, so double click the token.
Are we actually get to the mental of the horse so that we can actually keep horses now?
I mean, you gotta keep the horse.
no.
True.
That's not to be.
We have a carpet now, but enjoy your peasant horse.
No one will take
Yeah.
my Mondo from me.
You're too
Okay.
thick.
Lady Fee?
What about your footsie wootsy?
So, it's a good name. So you, Woofy, it's now getting towards late afternoon, early evening. You actually, as you start to kind of come out, you're coming out of whatever kind of potion she had to keep you unconscious is wearing off, and so you're coming to actual consciousnness. You feel that like you have now started to take a bit of a form. It's everything. Nothing is still. You're still very, not full. It looks like you just look a bit deflated at this point. You still don't have full control, but you have a little bit of movement with your hands and with your mouth and stuff. You don't have a lot, but you have a little bit of.
Julian, is this the flake gate? Is this the flake gate?
It's a Deflate gate. He's not Tom Brady.
Okay. Alright, just checking. I actually don't know what Gamergate was.
You don't know what?
What Gamergate was. I heard about
It's
it.
about
never looked
ethics in game journalism or some shit.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
it
no
was
one
also had to do with like it was about girls and not being real gamers and a lot of stuff like that.
Oh, so people being misogynistic. Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't a yeah.
And there was one author, reviewer, whatever, that was sleeping with people that made games to write better reviews.
There was also
Well, that's just playing the system.
if I remember right, there was also some weird connection with Hillary Clinton. If that was Pizzagate, that's
it's
right.
because
That
she
was
said
weird.
Pokemon go to the polls.
That was Pizzagate. That was Pizza. Yeah, that was
It was like a child sex ring or something.
yeah, it was some crazy thing. Okay, anyways, so yeah, Woofy, so you're kind of getting the apothecary comes over and Tarmok, she comes up to you and sees that you're there, and she's able to she's like, I don't know how much you can eat, but I have some probably baby food that you could probably take down if you're able to. I'm not sure. Okay. Then
The baby's
as we
crying
mix a
again.
little bit, she says, "Give me a moment," and she's gonna go mix in. She's gonna see her take some potions, not potion, but like these bottles of spices or things like that, and you're not sure different. She takes a bunch of different bottles and things like that and starts mixing it in with the food. And she comes back and she kind of begins to spoon feed you this kind of mushy goop, which you're able to kind of you are able to swallow it down, and it actually relieves a lot of the pain. And you feel a lot more calm, and you are able to handle it.
Oh dear.
So
Wait, so Julian, does she say, "Here comes the plane"?
she might do it once or twice if Woofy is.
Oh, you're right. Here comes the.
Here comes the griffin.
Um, um,
Let's not look into that.
Yeah, wait, hang on. No, you're right.
wait, what? What did I miss here?
It's just I didn't have a token for a carpet, so I gave you.
Okay.
Iadis is riding it alone one day when suddenly.
It's a long play at getting rid of Yados finally.
Hey, apparently you're going to kill Grim next session, so you can't kill both of my loves.
So, yep. Okay, so you guys, Shaq and Yados, what are you guys up to?
I just had like the best drink of my life.
Which was?
The spicy drink.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Let's go to the Pony Palace.
Okay, alright, okay.
Let's see, where'd that go? I'm sure which number it is.
I'd like to propose a renaming of that for Iados to the Happy Meal Palace.
Happy Meal Palace. Okay, the Marivold Pony Park is over here.
Okay, let's go. And Shaq, you get to do the talking this time.
Oh, alright.
Hey, you have a higher intelligence, apparently.
You're damn right I do. That's why I should let you lesser beings talk.
Here you go again with the tiefling thing. Harping on that, aren't you?
It's not a tiefling thing. You're all
Called me
just
a lesser
below
being.
me on intelligence.
Wow.
Yeah, those
Wow. Yeah. I am
Okay.
hurt. I am offended, and mostly I'm disappointed.
So you arrive, and there's a quaint cottage that stands near a brightly painted barn topped with a pony-shaped weather vane. A white picket fence encloses a small field behind the barn. Set among flowers on the front of the lawn is a sign that reads Marivold Pony Park. You see that they are in the yard behind the barn at the moment, and you see there is a pair of ladies that are kind of leading a few of these ponies around, and they seem to be training them at the moment. And you see there appears to be about 8 or 9 ponies that you can see that are out in the field at the moment. You can if you call out to them, they're not far away, so they would hear you if you did.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes. Hello. Jana, we have visitors. And you see that she kind of pokes the other one, and they both turn and wave. And one of them approaches the fence, leading the pony behind her. She says, hello. I am Lyra Marivold, and that is my sister, Yana. How can we help you?
Well, my compatriot here and I were in town for a little bit and just seeing what's around. Somebody mentioned the pony park, and just wondering if I could ride a pony.
Yeah, but I thought you were about to do it again.
She look at you and says, "Oh my! Unfortunately, you're a little too big of a man for these little ponies. They can maybe ride small children, halflings, gnomes, the like. Unfortunately,
What about my scrawny friend here? He's like a twig. Can he ride a pony?
They could probably support his weight, but his feet would be touching the ground. And you can see as you look, the ponies are maybe 3.5 feet tall at most at their back. So you could easily just step right over. You'd have to kind of so Iados, if you stepped over, you would still have to kind of kneel to sit down.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
She says, if you have any smaller friends or have children that you know, we do have about 3 ponies that are for sale. If you like, they have been well trained to follow commands, and they will act as obedient as any other horse, but probably a little better. Although I must give you warning, ponies do require a bit more upkeep. They can be a little bit more energetic and require more playtime or time out in a yard to be able to run around to get it out of their system. So, not so good if you want to keep them inside for the majority of the time. They will end up breaking things or causing a bit of a mess.
I see.
Why do you do this whole raising ponies thing? I feel like business for that isn't great. We had a conversation with the guy over in the campground. Man, he really doesn't like ponies.
They're just saying, oh, you talk to that beast of a man, Dars. He's got no culture. He only thinks of the big horses and thinks that only regular-sized horses are of value. But we do serve. There are noble families that like to purchase ponies for their children, or we do have halflings that do purchase ponies for them, as it would be very appropriately sized and able to help them out greatly, especially if they are trained properly. And so we have a pretty healthy business here.
Okay. I may have to keep this place in mind if I get a pony for a gift for someone. I feel people would really appreciate it.
Yes, it is very affordable here.
How affordable?
A pony, I mean, if you want to get one that has been completed our training and is ready for whatever task you need, and is accustomed to being around children, it will run you only about 35 gold pieces. But if you'd rather take one that is a little bit more wild and untrained, it's 20 gold pieces.
Have you ever thought about expanding beyond ponies? What about other small creatures? You know, like baby griffins or unicorns.
Well,
they're not the same concept, Shaq.
They are.
You could have a unicorn pony.
She says it is theoretically possible, but the thing with babies, usually they get much bigger. They don't stay small.
Well,
you would know that, right?
The guy at the Tribor Inn was saying that you have a lot of rangers and adventure types that come through, and I'm sure a lot of them would be interested in having a griffin. And I think that could bump business a lot. And, you know, nobles, they're always trying to show off fancy stuff. Like, one guy's like, yeah, I got a pony. And the other guy's like, oh yeah, you got a pony? I got a griffin. Alright? Like, and they'd be willing to pay top dollar for a griffin, because a griffin's pretty badass. And then little girls, they love unicorns infinitely more than they love ponies.
What do you know about little girls?
I had friends growing up, Yados.
Yes, you are correct, I'm sure. But it's just me and my sister here. We are all that it is to this business. The griffins or unicorns, while they would be amazing and I'm sure provide some good business, they might be a bit much for us to be able to take care of. I apologize that we don't have those.
Don't apologize. This is as reputable a business as any, and I am sure you do very good work.
And if you ever want to branch out, Iados here is an amazing griffin trainer. Alright, this man has been able to calm down 5 wild griffins at once, all at the same time. He is amazing, and he's willing to work for dirt cheap, almost nothing.
That is good news. You know, if you're looking for just flying things that can be tamed, maybe you can. Do you have any experience with gargoyles?
It's been a while. Can't say I've ever interacted with a gargoyle.
Okay. There is there is a dreadful old man. He's I believe he's a retired adventurer. His name's Cold Stag. I forget his first name. He has a mansion that overlooks the rest of the town, and he's built on a ridge over that way. He has. It appears that he has. There was an incident many years ago, and he has now enlisted 4 gargoyles to guard his mansion. Unfortunately, these gargoyles, they find great fun in coming and harassing the townsfolk from time to time, and he has done nothing about it. Even, but there's not much we can do. Is we've heard that he is a powerful wizard. If you
powerful wizard.
If you think you have the ability to tame these gargoyles, I'm sure the townsfolk would be greatly appreciative.
Yes, I actually think I can. I have something I think I can do about that.
Wow, that is good news to hear.
Right.
And let me see. She points that where's the map here? The place is over here. That's the mansion that she refers to. She tells you it's over there.
Alright, well, thank you very much for your time. We'll go solve that gargoyle problem for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very good. It is, you two are such polite gentlemen. Have a good day.
You too.
In safe travels.
Ew.
It's my pleasure. Alright, as we start walking away, I'm going to turn to Shaq and say, alright, I'm going to go... Wait, hang on. Where exactly are we at? Can you, ping?
You guys you guys were here.
Okay, and we're, walking down the road a little bit, right?
So you would head down toward you heading back this way.
Alright, okay.
So
I'm going to turn to Shaq. Alright, I'm going to go tell the others about it, so that way we can, all work on it together. And what you're going to do...
We got this on our own.
Nah.
The 2 of us, we can do it.
Or
High-level, powerful wizard, these people, they're impressed by little dancing lights. They think, oh my god, that person might as well be a god. So this guy, we got him. The 2 of us.
Shaq,
come on.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume you're right and he's not that powerful of a wizard. Have you ever seen a gargoyle?
Maybe once or twice.
You know, they can be vicious. From what I've heard, they can be vicious. And there's 4 of them. And I need you to use your massive brain. How many of us are there?
2, but I count as 2 people, and you count as at least 1 person. So that's 3 right there. 3v4. That's basically the same thing.
Okay, but we can't just kill the gargoyles. We have to talk to the guy. Say, hey, control your gargoyles.
Right.
Not everything has to be murder.
Right. So between your ability to talk to people and my intelligence and intimidating presence, we got this. But the others are already worried about Wuffy, and he's gonna be all upset and whatnot if he can't join us and kick some wizard ass.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's already almost there. It is at this time. It is getting towards. It is now evening time. The sun is setting now. By the time you guys walk over to that part of town,
it's even better.
And you see there are some townsfolk that come through and light lamps across, down the street to keep it lit along the main roads there. Makoto, Yamar, what do you do?
That's a great question. What are we doing? Well, okay, we have this body that we don't know what to do with. I don't think there'll be anyone in this town who... you can try. I mean, I can always try to help you. I'm usually good at the talking thing. Alright, I talk, you sell. Okay, let's try to get... Why are we doing this? Why aren't we just keeping the body? It's not math, it's volume. It's like dimensions and shit. I don't... Is there... Who would use this? There's no one for fighting, and there's not like a fighting arena or anything, so you can't use it as a practice. There's no teaching, so you can't use it as a... She's been in there with Woofy all day. You think she wants another copy of him? What, she wants a souvenir? If she wanted to do a fucking... I don't think it's gonna happen. Fine, we can try, but I don't think she's going to be interested.
By the way,
That would be awesome.
Makoto, you would, as you're going to think about this, you also realize that moving the Makoto, the Woofy doll, around, it to anybody else, it appears that you're dragging around a dead body.
Oh.
Oh god.
I've never seen that movie. Or what? Who is Bernie?
Essentially, these two kids, they meet up with, like, their uncle, I think, and their uncle ends up, like, dying in his sleep or something like that. And so, but they need the uncle to be present and around for things so that they can continue their vacation there, or that they don't get in trouble or something. I don't know, some stupid MacGuffin. Yeah, so they dress him up and they basically prop him up in different things and have him and move his arms and hands to pretend that it's that he's alive still. They put sunglasses on him. Stupid.
Beautiful. Well then. Yeah, first of all, we're going to have to start moving this thing around. Second of all... No, that works.
You pick it up and it holds together. It the once you applied the Nolzur's paint, it became a actual, like, mannequin version of Woofy.
Where the fuck are we going to get a sheet? This isn't the Princess Bride. We don't just have a very fucking convenient.
Only Claire would do a Princess Bride reference.
Yeah, there's a bed in the room.
Yeah, is there a bed in the room?
You what? Okay.
Good thinking. Alright, what?
Okay.
Okay. It
And
might
now
be
it's
easy.
like you're carrying a body wrapped in a sheet.
So now you have a ghost following you.
It might be easier if we just bring her here, come to think of it. I don't know where we are, but we're somewhere.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, okay.
if you do carry around a body in a sheet, it looks like you're trying to dispose of it.
I mean, technically we are.
Yeah.
Are you guys Chris Damaris and Aaron Marquis? Is this social disorder?
I don't
So-
know.
I've actually never seen that.
You're going next door to the apothecary.
Yeah, I'll just give the door a couple of raps.
Okay, she'll open the door and let you in, and she's going to say, "Yes, Makoto. Your friend he's progressing. He definitely is growing his bones back at a very accelerated rate. Yeah, you hear him call out. I'm sure by morning he'll be perfectly fine."
Thank you very much for your help with this. It's really appreciated. He seems to be thriving under your care.
I see. Wamba.
You keep seeing that rainbow, buddy. It's very pretty. Tell me all about it later. I had a question for you, by the way.
Okay.
You are the town's sort of doctor, from what I'm understanding.
Yes, I guess to a degree. There's a few hospice workers that are able to do some medicinal work, but Yeah, I provide more of the medicinal and other things.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a weird question, and I'm sorry for that. But would you have any interest in a model of the human body for like anatomy lessons, or just kind of explaining to patients where their pain is, things like that? Would that pique your fancy?
I guess.
Great, come with me.
Okay. She turns back to you, Wolfie. She says, "You see."
We'll be back in a minute, Woofy.
Oh.
Hugs and kisses.
She's going to go over. she's going to go over to you, Woofy, and give you. And she says, "Here is it's a little instrument. Maybe this will help keep you entertained." And puts what essentially is a kazoo in your mouth.
Why do I feel like he has like brain trauma or something? We're treating him like one of those patients.
You're forgetting that he's high as a cat right now. Because, you know,
Okay.
high as a cat. Yeah.
A morphine-like drug to his food.
The horse is just going to keep an eye on the window, just watching him.
Oh, great! So as he's playing the kazoo, he can't move, and he sees a horse staring into the window.
Makoto, you and the apothecarist, Tarmok, head back to there. Meanwhile, Wolfie, you kind of look over and you see out the window. You see Makoto's horse.
I don't see a horse. I see a unicorn.
Mondo, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of look over and you see what appears to be a unicorn. It's kind of glowing, and you see rainbow-like lights coming off of it. At one point, you see it turn and look at you and says, "Wolfie, you are the chosen one."
And in my head, I'm like, I knew it. I must protect the forests. Well, outside,
Are you the Lorax?
outside, I'd be saying like, Sarah.
You will bring back the balance to the world.
He kind of does look like a Jedi, to be fair.
Like, I command. As you command.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're having kind of this spirit vision as you're looking at it, but meanwhile he's just outside chewing grass.
So I'm gonna take Dr. Felisker and bring her over to Woofy, or second Woofy, and Yeah.
She comes into the room as you're. Oh my goodness! What have you created?
It's a model. I don't know why we did this. It was artistic expression. I don't know what to call it.
She's going to see this Goliath standing next to the bed, as well as Makoto kind of showing off, and she's yes.
It's a model. It's nothing more than that. I promise. I understand the weirdness of it, but yeah, exactly.
She's going to walk up and she's going to she touches it, and this has an odd feeling to it. It's solid, but it's odd. But and then she kind of bends the legs and things like that. You've clothed him, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's not fun.
I just want to make sure where we're at.
We do have an extra thing of clothes, right? Because I'm wearing the clothes I have, and I don't have.
There's one through Whoopie clothes. Yeah.
I think I told you it was a gold piece to buy clothes. Okay.
Why?
Would they fit?
Okay. If it fits Yalmar, it'll fit Wolf. You know,
Okay.
It's just big. It might be too big, but it fit. Yeah. Again, so she bends the arms and says, It's amazingly lifelike.
Why would you emphasize the everyway? Why would you do that?
She looks at you, Yamar, and kind of gives you a glance, and like she looks back at Makoto, and she's like,
I don't
Well-
care.
"You out-of-towners, you always got these weird things going
Yeah,
on."
don't worry about that one. It's just
I do not judge what you do with yourselves and mannequins, like mannequins.
Yeah, with him?
And party members.
Yeah.
You want to sell this body?
I mean,
This
What you're such a doing is spreading Wolfie around. You're making him famous. Do you really want that?
this is not actual person, right? This is not.
no. This is made of clay, which is probably the texture you're feeling.
And how I've never seen clay work to this lifelike of material.
We're very good painters. Very good materials.
Give me a persuasion check, both of you. Either both of you or one of you at advantage.
Can I take the advantage?
Hmm.
Yes. Thank you. Wow, what the fuck is
Ooh, you have an inspiration, don't you?
you?
She look at it. She's
Actually, I'll give you my inspiration. I'll give you my inspiration. The image of Wolfie comes into your head.
16 is not a bad roll.
Okay, I'll keep the 16.
I mean,
It's probably
Okay,
enough to
you-
convince her.
she says, "Yes. I guess it does look quite a lot like him, and based off of what happened today, I mean, even if I can't use him as a model for things, I could use him as kind of like a museum piece to for people that come in and try to and want to remember what happened."
That could also work.
The Running Man!
How much are you selling him for?
Makoto looks at Hyamar like, we didn't think this through. 20? No. Let's start at like maybe, I don't know, 50? Okay, well, you and I are going at two opposite ends of the spectrum here. We gotta meet somewhere in the middle. Fine, 50. The starting price is 50, but we could probably bargain for it.
50 gold pieces? Only 50 gold pieces?
50 gold pieces is a lot of money. That's like $500.
Yeah, these guys are like poor townsfolk.
Yeah.
True.
That's why I wanted to give it for 15. But no.
Look, they've seen a platinum piece before. That's it.
One of them has seen a platinum piece before.
She's going to say 50's. I'm sorry, 50's far too much. I can't afford to
No,
To
that's
50.
understandable.
Um,
What would work for you?
I don't have a lot of coin handy, but if you were, I tell you what, I'll work on something, a special potion for you, and I believe I can create a couple doses that I think would be worth the trade.
Yeah, that would be absolutely perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. She says, then I will work on it during the night, and in the morning. Hopefully, when your friend is back and able to move and is healthy again, I will hope to have these ready for.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Yes, that is an issue. She says, do not. Okay, and then she'll No, that's fine. She she kind of is a little bit hesitant, and then okay, fine. Okay, you give me a stealth check to try and get it out without being as inconspicuous as possible, not necessarily hidden.
Dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun,
Yeah, you guys managed without going too big a sight. You managed to drag the get the body across the street, the Wolfie action figure into the apothecary.
Makoto's going.
Go ahead.
No, you go. I interrupted.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, that's fine.
Whoa.
Wolfie, as you're kind of having this vision within staring at Makoto's horse, suddenly you see your own self walk in through the door.
The pupils of my eyes just dilate to no ends. They're so big right now.
Isn't dilate the opposite?
No, the other way. Is when they dilated was when they open up.
Yeah, he's going, and you're going to see yourself walk in the door, and he smiles and looks at you and walks towards you, and he leans down over you, and he whispers. He says, "I will take your place now. And I will be the one who accomplishes great things."
I'm just gonna start screaming.
Oh dear. Wolfie, it's okay.
What is it?
Yeah. So then you see then like coming out of each of the shoulders of the Woofy, the other Woofy, you see Makoto's head and Yamar's head come out, and they start talking to you. It's okay. It's okay. And at this point, you just pass out. It's too much. And yep. And then okay, so she has a place in the back that she has you set down the Woofy analog, and she says, "Yeah, and again, come back in the morning, and I'll have this ready for you." A tag?
A body tag?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you get a little tag, and you. What do you write in it? Okay. Okay, and then yeah, do you guys head back to the inn, or?
Before I do that, I'm going to check in with the horse to see if anything happened while we were gone.
Can he speak to you? Communicate?
Telepathically within a mile.
I mean, is he able to actually communicate? I mean.
Hanzo's less job, I would imagine so.
While your steed is with it, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Okay.
It cannot talk back. This was a stupid thing to do.
It cannot talk back?
Well, it doesn't say that it can, so I assume that means it
just says you can telepathically communicate?
Yeah, let me pull up the text.
Communicate usually means two ways.
Yeah.
Communicate with it telepathically, but I don't know. I mean, I assume because of the intelligence boost, it might be able
to talk. That it can understand one language.
Yeah, it can't necessarily talk back.
What?
I'd say that it's able to understand what you say, but it doesn't. I don't think it can actually talk back. So you just see it kind of, and when you say what happened, it looks at it looks in the window towards Woofy, and then it kind of lets out a little whinny that sounds kind of like a laugh, and you're not sure what it means.
Dude, is this actually happening to Woofy, or is he hallucinating? I can't tell now.
I'm going to give him a little scritch on the nose as a thank you. You'll get cancelled.
Okay. kind of.
I love this.
Later.
Okay. So now you guys get, like I said, you get there. It's nighttime. Iados and Shaq, as you arrive, the path that leads up the ridge to the this mansion that overlooks the rest of town. It's yeah, and what do you guys do?
So, Shaq, the plan is we go up there. Hang on a second. Someone entered my room and started talking. I'll be right back in a second.
Hi.
Hi, Inspirants.
Okay, so we're gonna go up there.
Did you guys didn't bother to ask about what the incident was before, huh?
No.
The incident? Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna go up there. We're gonna try to bypass the gargoyles and talk right to the wizard. Got it?
Got it.
We don't want to kill the gargoyle. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Are you going to try
Unless
to kill
they
the
attack
gargoyle?
us.
Yes. Okay.
No. If they attack us, then I'll try to kill them.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys, as you approach, you do see on the top of the house, on this corner, and on this corner. Well, you don't really see too much this one. You see the 3 gargoyles, which appear at the moment to be just statues of these kind of winged kind of beast creatures that stare down at you.
I'll just nod my head at him once and knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door. It's a big double door, kind of really grand. You see there appears to be it looks like some sort of arcane style etchings into it. And after a few moments, you see a human opens the door and says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
Hi. We were sent to ask about your gargoyles, sir.
What is the issue with the gargoyles?
Well, consider us contracted help from the village. And we heard they caused quite an issue with some people, and they would like them to be not causing issues, if you catch my drift.
He says, "Was it Darathra that sent you?"
I don't remember the name, I'm going to be honest. I'm passing through trying to do a job for some reputable folk.
He's going to, I need, Iados and Shaq, I need both of you to, hang on, let me see something real quick.
Casting something on me?
He may.
Okay. He's definitely casting something, right?
And I'm seeing if it's possible. I might.
Okay.
He's casting super power word kill on us. It's like regular power word kill, but for 4,000 health.
Yes. I would die to normal power word kill. I'm pretty sure you would as well.
No, I'd live.
Nice.
He says, "I don't know who you're working for, but I think it's best if you just leave. This is none of your business."
I believe it is our business. If people are in danger, we're here to fix that.
No one's in danger. No one's been hurt.
So then what was the incident with the gargoyles?
There was no incident with the gargoyles.
Problem with that is that we heard that there was an incident with the gargoyles, and now you have gargoyles, and you're telling us that there's...
The gargoyles, they occasionally get bored from just watching the house and protecting it from the rest of the townsfolk. These same people that you say are so good, they may get bored and they may harass people that trespass upon my territory, but they have not ever done anything malevolent to them.
Well, why are they trespassing trespassing onto your territory.
Me and the townsfolk don't get along so well. They don't take kindly to retired adventurers such as myself.
Is it because you bring trouble to the town, or they think you'll bring trouble to the town, or you cause a ruckus at night?
It's because I have done well in my adventures, and I have and as you can see, when he shows you my place, and there are many people who are jealous and who want what I have, and there are people that try and come take it. So I have enlisted the help of these gargoyles in order to protect my house. I believe I am in the full right of doing so.
Why don't you just move? It'll make everyone's lives easier. You get to be in peace. Townsfolk don't have to be harassed by gargoyles. It's a win-win situation.
You two appear to be adventurers as well. If you were to retire and find a nice, safe spot that is a quiet place away from danger, would you want to be told that you have to get up and move?
I mean, my retirement plan's a crossbow bolt, so...
Says, well, then that's good enough for you. But this is my home, and I will not leave my home.
Perhaps a solution can be reached with the townsfolk. Have you tried reaching out to them and talking to them about it?
They do not want to talk. They want me gone. There is I have the politicians, especially Dorathra. They do not take. They're not understanding of my situation, and just because people try to rob me and steal from me and attack me in my sleep, I have the right to defend myself, and they do not seem to understand that, and they have done nothing to protect me otherwise.
Well, we'll go talk to Dorathra and try to settle this all out. Find a solution that works for everybody.
Good luck with that. And if there's nothing else, have a good night, gentlemen. And he will then close the door.
Not soon. The evil thing would be to do is just kick down his door and ice the guy. But we're not. That's not what Yados would do.
Yados would cast Fireball and light the place on fire.
Yados is trying to not be a murderer or a thief anymore. He's trying to reform, but under high stress, he goes back to the state which he's most comfortable with. That's how I play my character, folks. Pay attention. I'm not a murderer. But yeah, we definitely should kick down the door and kill him. We can take him. Okay, let's
get some sleep and then go find Dorathra in the morning.
I'm trying to think what we could do. Perhaps. Okay, let's start walking.
All right.
As we're walking, I'm going to look at one of the gargoyles. Are their eyes following me?
No, it does not appear that their eyes are following you, but you can give me a perception check.
Perception. Three.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see that they've done that, but you can swear that they were in a different position when you walked up.
I'll just give one of those like cheeky smile and waves, like it's a security camera watching me break into a place.
Okay. That's oddly specific.
Look, man. Look, I haven't been caught yet. They came close, but they ain't never gonna catch the Z-Man.
So, yeah, so you see You see, like, these are what they look like. These statues up on the.
Hey, ugly.
So, yeah. So you guys, do you guys return to the North Shield house?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Makoto,
always
Yomar, you
tracking.
guys return after selling the action figure. Okay. Okay. So, and Clementine will also return at the end of the day, to there. And she's going to, once you guys get back and all together, you guys have a kind of a later dinner once everybody arrives, and she's going to tell you that she's heard a few things going on around town that, where did it go?
And she also adds another tally to a tally mark. It looks to be in the 50s. You're not quite sure what it means.
Let's see. She says there appears to be quite a few interesting people around here. One of the people that I look forward to talking with is Narth Tesrid. Let's see. So I'm saying, who runs the Lion's Share? It's a merchant company. He seems to have dealt with. He has some dealings with Yartar as well, and probably might be able to answer some questions concerning this golden goose coin. There's also she said there appears also to be this dwarf that has that is a blacksmith here. Apparently he makes pretty good stuff. Might be worth, if we're looking to upgrade anything, to go see him. He's at the Faux Hammer's Forge. His name is Gelrin Fauxhammer. And she kind of gives you, and then there's also this person. Sorry. He says there's also a person named Othovir. He's a harness maker, but I have from what I hear, he comes from a very prominent Waterdeep family, the Margasters, and he may have some some information we can gather. And let me see. Yeah, and she says there's also that's what I heard about some of these things as I was kind of going around town, gathering information. So that's what she tells. She says, "Well, what about the rest of you? What did you find today or do today? How is Woofy doing?"
Who's talking to us?
Clementine.
Oh, he's doing better. He will be up and fully functional tomorrow.
That is good news. Yes. How she's going to kind of give you a sly look and say, "How realistic?"
Don't try to fuck the mannequin, please, Clementine.
Do anything of the like. I was curious as far as I'm more curious as to why you went to such detail.
That was not me. That was Humor.
As I remember, that's not one of the bones that you picked up.
Humor always had it in him. Phrasing.
Yes. Well, she's like, so, anyways, what about you, Yado Shack? You two have some dust on your pants. It seems like you've been doing some walking.
Yeah, we've done it a little bit. I think Shaq really wanted to talk about it, though. Didn't you, Shaq?
Well, yeah, so, Iados had a drink that was too hot for him.
I don't
And he
remember
was
that,
really
actually.
racist
I remember
towards the
you
tiefling for some
complaining
reason.
about it.
Then we got to a pony park, and he was really upset that the ladies wouldn't let him ride a pony.
I
And
remember
then
this
we
all in
talked to a
reverse,
powerful
actually.
wizard. And that was pretty much our day.
I remember you complaining a lot about the heat.
Hey, hang on.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry.
Powerful wizard?
Yes.
Yeah, he lives up on the hill.
The only truthful part of what he just said.
I'm just gonna turn to Yados and just like, why? Is
What?
this something I want to know? Why were you up there?
Just talking.
Gargoyles.
Just talking.
Yeah, about gargoyles.
Gargoyles?
Yes. Notice what I
Why?
said.
Did you want one?
I don't know. Shaq was preparing a speech on it, though. Shaq?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking when I retire, it might behoove me to get some gargoyles. Help
Shaq.
protect my area in case
Shaq.
of any
Wait, but why were you
monsters that,
Why were you crying, though, when we were talking about them? You seemed pretty scared.
Oh, you see, gargoyles killed my nephew.
Oh.
What do you mean good? That's not a good thing.
No, he was a real shithead. This is probably a good thing.
It's good. It's good
Well,
that
he
he
would
was
go
trying to
around,
lie
like,
about it.
strangling small fish, and,
No.
he walked up and kicked a sea turtle one time.
No. It's good.
Yeah,
that you're back in-
he was a real garbage triton.
I understand what you're doing. You're trying to cope with it by making up stories in your mind. I get it. To rationalize your fear.
Not all Tritons are related. God, Yomar.
Yeah, is it just me?
Just because
That
Shaq
is
knew,
racist.
Yeah, just because
Alright.
Shaq knew foremost doesn't mean that all the Tritons that he knows are going to be related to.
All the Tritons are formed. I think if there are two really shitty ones, they
Claire, did you say Latinos?
No, I did not say Latinos.
Claire hates Latinos, confirmed.
No, I never said that.
Well,
You
Claire,
can check in the recording. I never
Claire.
said that.
that isn't the only group you hate, apparently.
No. What? Thank you.
I mean, I hate one Latino specifically. It's Yam. I hate Ulfgar.
I just realized I just killed a Marghast. I just killed essentially every Marghast in my campaign.
What?
Sorry. The
I
House
hate D&D, by the
Margaster.
way.
I realized I just ended up killing everything but one Margaster in the campaign.
Yep.
Yep.
D&D, by the way. I just remembered. Julian's sitting quiet.
Just listening in. See what you guys do.
I don't.
I don't think it works like that.
It kind of works like that. I'm Latino.
Wait, gee, you're Latino?
Yeah, I'm Guatemalan,
His name's
dude.
Guillermo.
Yeah, I thought he was Italian.
I can see that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Waffy, do you want a pizza paella?
Nah.
Do you have any spaghetti?
What is that spaghetti? No, I'm not gonna do it.
Don't. Yep.
Ian's race
Don't feed him.
confirmed.
Do you have any meatball?
No, but I'm from Minnesota, so I like my deep fried dishes.
So that, so like,
Don't you know?
Like poutine.
Putin? There's a moose running loose in the hoose.
What about your maple syrup?
Yeah, no, we have our maple
Oh,
syrup.
you do. You want some maple syrup, eh? My
If
name's
it makes you feel
Claire
better,
and I
they
drink
kind of
maple
insult.
syrup, eh?
That's not even.
Except we have more of a Swedish accent than a Canadian accent.
Yeah.
Claire, I still remember.
Welcome.
I'll do. Canadians are pretty good. But I remember you drinking syrup when we did the video chat thing, and I still want to throw up.
Nothing's wrong with drinking syrup.
Exactly. Thank
I
you.
like how her drinking the syrup makes you want to throw up, but me drinking jalapeno juice, you're like, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's okay.
If I was going to tell you I was eating jam with a spoon right now, would that also make you queasy, or is that fine?
That's slightly more.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Claire, listen.
I want sugar is
it's-
what's wrong with
It's
me.
slightly more understandable, but why?
I want sugar. I don't have.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but peanut butter's not jam.
No, it's not. No, I
They
don't.
apparently go pretty good together.
Nah, that's jelly you're thinking of. No one's ever had a peanut butter and jam sandwich.
I'm
That
gonna
just
be
sounds
honest.
dumb.
I'm gonna be honest. I use jelly and jam interchangeably as terms.
Now, Ian, here's the key difference between jelly and jam. I can't jelly my dick in your mouth.
Ooh, he's on fire over there.
Quote that. Quote that. That was so good.
Yeah, no, quoted in here, but still cool.
Yeah.
You could quote it in AO
don't have
if
to
you
post
want,
it.
I don't care.
Yes. Oh,
Right back.
yeah, you can.
I,
Oh man, Clementine would have a field day with this when she was here.
she's gonna have the recording.
Oh yeah.
I can't chill my ticket.
So you finished dinner?
Yeah.
They take away your plates, and she offers you where'd it go? Sorry, it's a long list of stuff. Orgala comes over and she takes away the plates, and she asks if you want any desserts or anything for the to tide you over for the night.
Is this for everybody?
She's just asking the table. Just
Oh, okay, we are all together. Yeah, I would probably ask to see the dessert menu, and then maybe ask if I could get a couple of sugar cubes for my horse.
says I could. I'm sure sugar cubes could be easily arranged. We can send a someone to go get that for you.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
She says. So she has. She says as far as the desserts, she has dark mantle souffle, and let me see. Where's the? She says we have a if you're looking for something definitely out of the ordinary, we have pastry wrapped goat on a bed of battered fried green beans served with donuts, lingonberries, and scrambled quail eggs. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yes.
And let me see here.
I'm eating jam out of a spoon, and I'm being told there's play.
You're eating jam out of a spoon? How does that work?
CJ, fucking eat.
And she has. We also have. We have a bit of baked bear and mulberry tarts.
What was the second thing?
It was the platter that's served with the donuts. And she says we also have some 500-year aged owlbear cheese served with ancient dwarven wine.
I'll take the souffle, please.
Okay, so she brings you out the dark mantle souffle. It's served with hollandaise sauce and a fried egg on top.
Thank you. I want it.
She said.
I'm back.
She says, if you can keep it down, it'll be free room, and their meal will be free.
Devin, you can't do that to me. I was expecting you to be about it.
Yep.
Privatize it. Or they could actually shut it down. Do it then.
Okay.
I need to fix my Discord. I'll be right back.
Okay. So she returns with some of the some desserts for you, and and you guys have it, and it's very good. It's definitely different than anything you've had, but it's pretty good.
I wish Dairy Queen was open right now.
So, yeah. So then, do you guys turn in for the night? Okay. By the way, are you guys, as far as here, how are you guys doing your rooms?
Yeah, how are the rooms set up? Is there like
They can. She says we have a few rooms that have 2 beds in them. We have some very luxurious honeymoon suites. She kind of gives a little knowing look over to Yalmar and Makoto. She says, we also have suites that can accommodate all of you that have multiple beds. Or we have rooms that are just regular rooms with 1 bed.
Alright, so what's the plan here, guys? Do we want to sleep together, or sleep in pairs, or sleep on our own?
When Makoto asks if we're gonna sleep together, I'm gonna look at the clerk or whoever and just nod once.
Yeah, she says, okay. The suite, the governor's suite, is available. It would be 10 gold pieces for all of you total. And she says, I can give you a discount towards that unless you're staying in that room. Okay, so it'll be 9 total gold.
Platinum.
Okay. She will be glad, and she'll give you your gold piece back, Yelmar. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you go, and it's not Yado's Clementine shack. It's not as nice as the other place at the Ever Wyvern house, but it's still for a suite. It's still pretty nice. There's several beds and pretty well furnished. It's comfortable. It seems like it's much more of a more reasonable a suite. It's not trying to be extravagant, but it is very nice. Makes them a lot more. It's a lot more normal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Julian. Earlier in the day, I would have ripped the sleeves off of the ill-fitting tux that I was wearing.
Okay. So you're still wearing the tux, just not the sleeves.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Where does the general fit his armies?
Huh?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys.
I was making a dumb joke.
Okay. So you bed down for the night. Yes. Well, Yalmar, you say you do your painting. Give me your painting tools.
Devin, player and bad jokes. Name a more iconic duo.
Okay, that's pretty good. Probably be able to sell it for a few hundred gold pieces. This is the right audience. Yeah, sorry. And so you guys, are you guys taking any watches? I know, crashing out.
We're sleeping in an inn. I don't think we need watches.
Okay. All right. You guys, huh?
Unless anyone disagrees.
No, I don't disagree. We have the weapons and warning and shit too, so we're fine.
Who has a weapon of warning again? Is it
Shaq.
Shaq? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You wouldn't let it go when you were camping out last session. That you had it. So yeah, Shaq. In the as you guys are sleeping, as you are sleeping, you are awoken pretty early in the morning, and you get up and you immediately grab your weapons and prepare and look around. The room is quiet and dark. You see the rest of the party is still sleeping. What do you do? You're kind of in the bedroom there.
Did I wake up because of my weapon, or?
Yes, the weapon woke you up.
Alright, so the weapon wakes everybody up.
Okay, so everybody is awake, and you're not sure quite why.
Which means something's happened within 30 feet of us, so, we should probably step outside.
Door open?
No, the door is closed. The lights are off in the room. The windows are still closed. Okay, actually, as you walk up to the door, you do see there is appears to be a note inside the apartment, just inside the door.
Yeah.
What did it say?
It just says inside. If you open up the note, it just says, "I know what you did," and it's signed Formos.
That's startling.
It doesn't appear to be his handwriting, as far as that goes. It just does.
Just out the door.
Yeah, you open the door and you just see that you startle. There's a maid that's kind of carrying some, just kind of quietly walking by. She startles as you suddenly open the door.
I'm going to just get in her face, not touch her. Who? And I'm going to point to the door and the note.
I'm sorry, I didn't see anybody. I was in this room, and she points to one of the other rooms. I was just in there. I didn't hear anybody.
Okay, I'm going to run the other direction then.
Okay.
Not the way she's coming from.
Okay. Yeah, so you run out, and you don't see anybody other than just like the late night staff that's kind of cleaning, which is only a couple people in the whole place that are up at this hour. It's pretty dark. Most of there's just enough light to make your way around.
I'm going out the door then.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check as you get out the door.
Come on. Oh wait, have I gotten a long rest?
No, you have gotten a short rest.
Okay, that doesn't help me. Perception. If there's ever a time for net 20, I've been a good boy.
I'm gonna give you my inspiration.
Can we stack?
Sure, if you want to.
No, that one was my inspiration. Now I'll use Devin. Because I had it too. Yes!
Yes!
I can't see these rolls. What did he roll?
He rolled a 5,
9, 12, 21.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Worth it, boys.
You see, so you rush out, and you hear Hang on, let me see real quick. Let me make sure I get. Okay. You're going to see off in the very far distance, kind of over actually in this area. You're going to see somebody riding a horse very quickly away.
Okay, I'm going to cast Fly on myself. So I now move. I fly 60 feet, and I'm going full 120 at them.
Okay. No. Yeah. So by the time Yalmar, you don't even see it. By the time the time it takes for you to get out after him, you just see Iados going, but you don't see anything. Yeah.
Okay. Am I landing on them?
Iados, you're having a hard time keeping up. The horse is The horse is able to at least keep pace with you, if
How
not.
far away are they?
Oh, they're several hundred feet away from you.
Give me a number.
Let's see. Does it have the accurate measurements on here? Yeah, they were probably about 3.
Okay, dimension door. I'm landing on the horse.
Ooh, you've only took the spell.
The range is 500 feet.
Okay, you appear right behind. You appear on the back of the horse. Fall backwards off of it because you're not holding on to anything. You're not attached to it, and it's continuing to move. So you appear briefly in that spot.
I'm grabbing onto the horse.
Yeah. More you.
Is Wolfie even conscious at this point?
Huh?
Probably not.
You're probably still out. And right now you're headed down this direction. Iados.
They'll fly.
He's going to. Are you flying after it still?
Yeah, I'm trying to get on the horse or grab him off.
Okay, so you're. Give me a. I guess acrobatics to try and grab the horse somehow. Okay. So you're unable to grab onto it, and you kind of. But you do have the fly, and so you're flying. You start to fly after it. He's going to. Let me see. I keep using the wrong keyboard. I gotta fix this.
This only gets worse for this guy.
Okay. So you're going to see he's going to turn, and as he's riding, the horse is going full speed. He's going to fire a light crossbow back at you.
Okay, let me know what he rolls.
He rolls a 22.
No point in shielding.
Okay, so it does hit you. It does 9 piercing. I need you to give me a Constitution save.
Wait, for the record, you try to roll that wild magic.
I should. You're right.
Oh, for the dimension door.
And fly.
No.
And fly.
Yes!
Yes!
Well, you know what to do now.
That would be Dimension Door, right?
Yeah, that's the dimension door.
Sorry, Iados. I really am, but it's the age of the
You're not sorry. Don't even.
I'm sorry that he has to go with it. I wish it was me doing it.
I have a plan too. If this doesn't screw me over, I'm not losing this encounter. I did not in this legwork to lose.
Okay. Well, that's not something that happens now.
Okay. He shot me and con save.
Yes. Okay.
Sounds chaos?
What is wrong with your rolls?
Hey, Woofy, you're not even there.
Sorry. Can I at least give him my inspiration dice? Because I do have that.
You gave everyone inspiration last session, so.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, guys. Thank you, but thanks. I guess
Hey!
none of us have inspiration now, except Clem.
Because they're selfish and won't use hers.
Yeah, well, let's not use her instead. Stop.
Hmm?
All of them did. So, Julian, I think I pass.
Yeah, hold on, sorry.
Oh, no. No, please don't do that to him now.
What? I'm sorry, I'm not even paying any attention to what you're saying. Sorry, somebody messaged me from the mail. So, you take 15 poison damage. Since you see.
Okay. We're playing hardball, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just be very angry. I am going to 5th level magic missile his horse. Never mind, I don't have magic missile anymore. That's fine. I'll
Not the horse.
I have to stop him. I'll scorching ram his horse. I like
Ride horse meat. Oh, poor horsey. Poor,
You're hitting the horse, right?
yeah,
Alright, give me the damage, all 3 of those hit.
poor horsey.
and I'm
I go faster.
I'm not gonna
Huh?
I'm not gonna reroll any of them. I'll take my chance here.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know.
No, the horse. You. So you fire off your scorching rays. You're flying out. You take the hits and you keep going flying after it. Let me move you. You're. So you guys are now way up here. Way up here. The horse there. So the horse, and then. And then, so you do kill the horse, and he goes, and the horse just explodes kind of with this fire, and just you hear the, and it falls to the ground as, and he goes tumbling off. Dexterity save here.
Oh.
So he manages to he manages to jump off and kind of does this kind of parkour like, landing, rolling on the ground, and stands up. And you can see it right now. He's dressed kind of completely in black, and he's got a mask across his face at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to just land. Is he still laying down, or is he like on his feet?
He managed to land and get on his feet. He rolled a 23 on his dex save.
Does he look like he's about to run or fight me?
You see, he pulls out a weapon.
Okay, boys, I don't know how this is gonna end. It's been an honor. I'm going to land, drop the concentration on my fly.
Okay.
Yes, dominate person.
Okay.
Oh my.
Wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see. Wisdom save. What's your DC?
15.
Is it 17?
15.
He rolled a 17.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So, and he's going to then he's going to use his he's going to dash at you then, and he's going to swing at you with his short sword twice. First one is a 17.
Hits.
Okay, and second is a 20. Then okay, so you take 16 piercing damage from those 2 attacks, and I need you to give me a Constitution save.
2 or 1?
Just 1. Okay, so you'll take half damage. So you take another 13 points of damage.
Okay. This guy's making me angry. He's making me really angry.
Come here.
Oh my god.
And as a bonus action, he's going to engage.
Here.
So he moves about 30 feet away from you.
That's fine. That helps me. Okay, well, I've taken some knocks, so I'd like it if this guy just stopped resisting. I'm going to try to dominate person him again. Dominate person.
I mean, you knew he was going. The direction you saw he was going at this point was this way.
Makoto would stick with me, or at least stay in town.
Okay. Yeah, I would say if you continued, especially if you're on your horse, you made it to the intersection. He nat 20'd, to be honest.
Motherfucker. I'm a.
No, you can't. You don't see him. It's too far. It's 2-3 a.m. in the morning. It's pitch black beyond the main street here. So, Yamar, you can see up the road maybe about this far before the and then there's one like lantern here that just kind of keeps an eye out on that area. But he's another 200 feet beyond the last lamp.
Julian, I'm going to.
Give me a survival check. In the autos, what are you doing?
I'm going to pop 2 sorcery points to quicken spell, and I'm going to viciously mock him, saying, "You're in over your head. Surrender or perish."
Okay. Let's see. So he's going to make another wisdom save. He rolls a 17.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do see that the horse tracks seem to be most recent going this direction. Okay. Okay. And then on his turn, he's going to you're going to see he's going to turn back and he's going to fire his light crossbow at you again.
I'm going to shield.
Okay. So the
My AC
he does that. He quickly reloads, fires again.
20.
As the first one bounces off of the shield in front of you, the second one as well hits the magical shield. This one, it was much more on track and looks like it. If it had not been for your shield, this would have definitely hit you square in the chest. But it bounces off, and so he's going to then use his movement to run, and he's going to then dash as well, so he can start to put some distance. And you see he's starting to head into like a woods, kind of like towards the trees.
Not that easy, buddy.
You've made it to there at this point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm fighting this guy to the death if I need to. I'm relentless. How far away is he? Is this?
Now he's about 90 feet away from you.
Okay, I want to run 30 forward. And please, Dice God, I know you fucking despise me. Look at this. Praise Almighty Dice Gods. Praise. I'm gonna banish him.
Oh, I see. Okay. He's gonna make a charisma save. That's a 10.
Oh, suck my fucking dick.
Okay. So he winks out of existence.
Okay. I'm going to go to exactly where he was, stand in that spot, and I'm going to put just a silver on the ground or something to mark where it is.
Okay.
And do I see anyone coming after me?
Yeah, by the time the spell, you're getting towards that, towards the end of the minute there, Yalmar, you would be able to catch up at this point.
I'm going to point at the cop at the silver and say, Hjalmar, ready, now.
Where did you move yourself, Yados?
To where he was standing to place the silver.
Okay.
And then I'll step away.
Okay.
and I am going to use the Staff of Power to ready a lightning bolt at 5th level.
Okay. Mhm.
Actually,
Okay, you have just maybe a few seconds to coordinate here. That the left before he. Okay.
yeah, and I'll hold my action for lightning bolt.
Okay. All right. So as it ends, he reappears. You guys can make your attacks. He suddenly kind of just pops back into existence. Now seeing there's two of you. No, they don't have advantage, but you can make your attacks. That hits. Both of those hit.
Oh. Okay. I thought it rolled damage. So 2d6, 10d. Julian.
He failed the con save. Or I'm sorry, he failed the dex save. Let me see the con save. He failed,
damn, that's fair.
he failed the dex save and he failed the con save.
Julian, I'm sorry for all this, but the Yados would not let this go.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so Yamar, as soon as he reappears, strike at him with both your dancing sword and your rapier. You both connect, cutting through him and stabbing through. And just as you pull your rapier out, Iados blasts this lightning bolt that shoots through him, and you see just this electricity through his body. And as the lightning subsides, and your eyes are kind of, he's a bright light suddenly in the darkness. You have trouble seeing for a moment, and when you both look back, he's on the ground dead.
Yados is just looking determined, eyes straight and narrow forward. I'm gonna walk up to the body. I'm gonna check his pulse to make sure he's dead.
Yeah, he's very much dead. As you kind of check him and kind of push him over, and you see that there's something rolls out of his pocket, and it appears to be kind of this clay pot, and it seems to have what appears to be a cloth string coming out of it, and it is currently it's burning, and it appears to be just about to the base of where it enters the clay pot.
I'm going to stop that fire.
Can you?
It's just like a fuse, right?
It is a fuse, yes.
I'm going to clamp my fingers down on it.
Okay. You do so, and it starts to burn your fingers and does not seem to stop.
Okay. All right. So
And at this point, you see you have like half a centimeter of string left.
Okay. Well, this is okay. This is how I want to die, but I'm going to run.
Yeah. So Halmar, you can get a full turn's worth of action. Yados,
That's about
you
30 feet.
get about 30 feet because they will say that you used your action, so you can. Mm-hmm. And you see, and as you
fire
go ahead.
damage? Do I take any fire damage from my fingers?
You would have taken like 1 damage, but
Okay.
since you're resistant anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. So you run away. Well, if you dash, you can do 90, right? So, as soon as you guys go, I need both of you to give me a dexterity save. Yomar, yours is a lower DC since you're farther.
If I fail this, I have Rick of Evasion to choose to succeed anyway.
So, so you both save, so you'll take half you'll take half damage. Or yeah, you'll take no damage, Yalmar. So you take 15 damage, but that's fire damage, Iados, so it's reduced to you're resistant, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you only take 7 damage as this explosion just it ignites and explodes out. You see some of the trees and all the grass around are now on fire. You took a bit of the shells, the scraps from the clay pot hit your back, as well as the fire burning a little bit, Yados, but you're otherwise okay. When you look back, there doesn't appear to be anything left of. I mean, you just see this destroyed corpse that's now in pieces and completely toasted. If it hadn't been for your lightning bolt, it would have also been burnt up by this.
Iadis looks pissed, but he's going to just start walking.
You're doing what? I'm sorry, Yados.
I'm walking back, not talking
Okay.
to Helma immediately. Catches up.
You're doing what, Yelmar? Okay, yeah, you're able to stomp out the fires, and you see that doesn't appear to be it's green trees still, so that it doesn't appear to be catching. You know, it's too hard for it to actually catch. So, yeah. So you could probably fit enough of Ianos. You could probably fit on the back of his horse for a short distance. And if you guys ride back.
Yeah, I'll ride back looking like moody kid with my arms crossed.
I mean, yeah, you can. There's scraps of body parts that are around. Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Devin, this is your.
It's okay. So you find you do find one of the you do find a hand, and on the finger you do find there is a charred ring. As you kind of wipe away some of the ash and the burn on it, you do see there is a symbol of a flying snake. A flying snake. Okay. So what do you? What? By the way, sorry, Makoto, Shaq. What are you guys doing? As they run off.
Nervously pacing in the foyer.
Okay. Makoto.
Makoto would stay behind as well, just kind of keeping an eye on the doors and the windows, trying to keep like a secure perimeter.
Okay. Maybe. Yeah, maybe like a minute and a half after you saw Iados leave, you guys see off in the distance a huge explosion just off in the distance. You can see this kind of the smoke fireball rising up from even where you're at, and you can see the townsfolk start to, that it wakes up a lot of the townsfolk. So you see Iados and Yalmar as you're riding back. You see a lot of the townsfolk coming out of their houses and looking in that direction.
Not even.
Iados really was pissed.
Yeah. Yelmar, you approach. There are some. You see some guards. They appear to be they come up riding up on horses, and they come up to you and they say, "Did you see what happened? Halt! What has happened?"
Some bastard tried to kill me, and I iced him.
What are your names?
What's it matter? I have committed no crime besides self-defense.
We will be the judge of that. If you have done nothing wrong, then you have nothing to fear.
You don't want this encounter, friend.
We
I'm
are
going to flash
the
my
law
eyes
here,
with
and you will submit to the law. We are not arresting you, but we need to. What are your names?
I look at Hjalmar. My name's Yados, and I really don't want to talk to you right now.
I don't care what you think about. There's an explosion and fire over there. You awaken. That's whatever it may be. You will. You are in our town and under our rule at the moment. If you and they say, and what is your name? Where are you staying in town? Where can we find you? It's the North Shield Inn, I believe. The North Shield House, I'm sorry. And so they say they will, he's going to look over at a couple of the guards, and they're going to say, I suggest you stay there until the morning. There have been enough disturbances in town, and especially with people that match your description, and looking at you, Yalmar. Concerning especially you chasing down a skeleton yesterday. One of the guards that you see there is the one that came up to you yesterday when you had tackled it. And he says they will, and they two of the guards follow you guys back to the North Shield House, while the
They never liked.
And the other two guards are going to continue towards where the explosion was, and they're going to go investigate. They don't stop you, but they do. You do see they keep watch outside of there. So.
Bunch of pump springs who think
So
really they don't have any. I could kill both of them. Family never. But I try to. They try. Really try.
So yeah, Makoto, Shaq, Clementine there too. You guys see Yados and Yalmar returning back. Seemingly, you see Yados look pretty beat up. As he's taking his not too many physical wounds on the outside, other than maybe some singed clothes. But you can see he looks like he's suffered some poison. You see he's kind of got this discoloration to his skin. And he's kind of a little bit woozy as it is too. He's just kind of, and you see as he gets off the horse, he does have to stop and kind of vomit off to the side of the road. And you see following them appear to be two of the town's guards. They just kind of look at you. We have no interest in your horse. You tie it off, and yeah, do you guys go back inside?
Yep. Okay. After he goes inside, I'm going to do a 180 turn to the guards. I'm going to go back to sleep now. If another one of those bastards gets inside without you guys stopping him, I am not going to have any mercy for them, and you can hear their screams.
There will be no more attacks.
Thank you, guard. And I'm going to go inside.
Okay. Makoto, Shaq.
The fuck?
Player, you're
go back to bed.
Okay. Player, you're muted.
Yep, I just realized. Yeah, I assume we're getting a full rest after this. I'll just pound Beatus full of the 45, lay on hands, and it's like, glad you're okay. Is he dead?
Coward blew himself up. I just wanted information, and I might have thought about letting him live with all of his limbs. Let me see that.
Mm-hmm.
Is the ring magical?
Doesn't appear to be. It appears to be more of a signet or kind of membership kind of ring signifying his, affiliation.
Keep it. It's a souvenir of a battle well won.
Give me
this is a symbol of the Zentrum.
Yeah.
I think Iados would know.
Yeah, Iados would be very
Also,
clear.
we met them. We met them several times and saw their symbols, I think. Healy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would all know.
No, I mean, oh god, this is dialing way back.
Iados, give me as you look at it, give me.
We all would probably know the symbols at this point.
Give you a what?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Also, Healy, you were there when, like, in the beginning of the campaign where we dealt with a bunch of the Zentrim, right? Who disguised as good guys? Remember all that?
Remember, they literally had a flying snake as one of them.
That's also to point out.
Okay. You do see as you look at it, you look on the underneath, and you do see there is a very small inscription on the back, and it just is the letter T twice.
Yeah. So,
That's exactly what it stands for.
okay. I'm gonna look at everyone. Do we know a name? ET? Abbreviate the
E.T.?
TT.
Oh, TT. Extraterrestrial. TT. Nothing in...
Yeah, check party notes.
Clementine's going to say, well, there's maybe from when I was around, there's of course there's maybe there was a couple businesses around here that had that name. There was of course the Talking Troll, but there was also another one called the Triboard Travelers. Some merchants.
It
Yeah, that's the inn.
It doesn't seem like it would be... Yeah, this doesn't seem like it would be related to Tribor. I imagine it'd be somebody from the center.
Wait, guys, I know what it was. We got Foremost as one criminal contact in every town.
Oh, shit, son.
We're icing him Foremost. Dude, that's part of the criminal background, right?
That is. Did he have the criminal background? It does seem like it would be as a person each count, but maybe this was his contact from Tribor. If he had the criminal background.
We're coming for you, Foremost. Alright. Well, I'm gonna
This
try
could
to...
have just been some Zentrum Locky.
But the message was signed from Foremost. So he was working on his behalf. I wanted information. But the coward blew himself up rather than face my judgment.
Well, your judgment is scary.
Julian,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to bed. Iados,
Okay.
but he's gonna dream of lightning bolts.
Okay.
No longer about fireballs.
Okay. All right.
Hey, are you stealing Wolfie's thunder?
No, I'm still-
Okay. All right. Man, this is
Oh, no.
I think that's a good spot to end for tonight.
That's Wolfie's love.
And fortunately, in the morning, I'm sorry, Wolfie, you didn't have too much to do here.
Don't worry. I was laughing at what you gave me with.
You will be fine by the morning.
Mhm.
So you'll be able to be more participant in the.
I will say this though: the first action I will take is like, "Whoever is that imposter?" Is the first thing I will say.
Yeah, you're going to. So yeah, you when you would wake up, you sleep through the night, but in the morning you're going to wake up and you're going to see a duplicate of yourself in the corner. So
okay, I'll get to that when that happens then.
We'll see. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. In the morning, that should be interesting. And oh boy, you guys are ever going to get out of this town?
I really wanted his information. You don't know how angry this makes me.
Well, I mean, yeah, he was there, and the reason why he managed to save on those was he was. I guess you could have invested. You could have, as it would have been harder afterwards, but as Yelmar, I would say, as Yelmar was able to, he was an elf or half elf, so he had advantage on a lot of those charm things.
Pointy ear prick.
Yeah, so that's because his first he didn't roll. If he hadn't rolled at advantage, he would have failed both of those dominance.
Stop! Don't tell me that.
No, sorry. I mean, it was a really good idea. He just happened to be.
Julian, you just hurt me so much by saying that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I will say, you did make me feel better when you described the lightning bolt. That felt good.
Yeah, you blasted him. Yeah, I mean, you guys did like 60, 70, 80 damage, something like that on him.
You actually saved my life. You saved my life so much. I could not take another round. I had 30 health.
Oh, the new tough boys are getting more bromances.
Which I don't think you still don't know about it.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's what you guys. Interesting. So, interesting developments.
I'm gonna get the next one. I'm not letting him kill himself.
The question: do you see? Yeah, I thought that was the note. He knows what you did.
But will he ever figure out why is the question?
I don't.
Probably not. Sebastian.
Wait, do you guys think he's talking about Bonnie?
Yeah, absolutely. What else would we talk? What else would it be talking about? I know what you did. We haven't done it.
I mean, he obviously didn't know. Like, you guys would have realized that he obviously didn't know about it when you met with him in the Storm King's court. Otherwise, that you would have said something. But yeah, he didn't know at that time.
And now any problem? Look, I'm happy to explain.
I'll take away everything he has. I'll slowly pluck his fingers. I don't care.
Jesus, you people. Jesus, you people.
Wait, what? Huh? What? Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, you have yet to see Wolfie's craziness.
I really hope you make it a good showdown with Foremost if we ever get there.
Knowing our rules.
It better be an amazing showdown that I remember forever.
No pressure. Yalmar and Yados, both of you get 1,950 XP.
What? How much?
1,950.
Oh, damn. That's nice.
Well, alright.
950. Yeah, those guys aren't easy normally.
Well, I didn't expect Kielmar to put out so much damage.
He's the DPS.
Well, if you hadn't hit him with the banishment, then he would have gotten away, or you know.
Julian, I did have one more trick up my sleeve. I had the wall of force from my staff to put up in front of him, and he runs into. But
that probably would have been a better idea as far as keeping him alive for questioning.
No, I didn't want to do that because he could just run around it or run at me.
I think wall of force can be turned into a dome or any kind of. Yeah, I think it creates squares, right? You have 10 squares.
I didn't. You get to read it over. Mainly,
I think wall of force lets you create. You can create up to 10 10-foot by 10-foot panels.
Know that.
Or you could do a sphere or a dome.
Yeah, if I would have known that, I would have done it, but I didn't have time to read it over. I was angry.
Yeah, well, that makes sense too for the character.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, like, Ian was angry, though, because I somehow knew you'd pull something where we couldn't get to question him. I knew it.
Well, if he's an assassin, he's got to be.
Yeah.
You know, there. I was like, I was thinking he would he have like a cyanide pill, or something like that. But I think that's too.
I mean,
common.
there's always the spiky pepper worm poison.
Lightning bolt.
So he would have. The lightning bolt did not light it. He lit it as soon as he saw that he was, and he figured if he could get away fast enough, so which was it gave him essentially a 2-minute fuse, which would have given if he had gotten out of town by that far, he could have just cut the fuse just to stop it from going off. So. Yeah, that was. I mean, if it was, if it had been longer into it.
Comes back.
Hmm?
Then, no, everything. No, like everything.
Yeah, it would have been gross. But yeah, that's why he didn't stay around, because he started to run before he saw Yamar. He knew he had to get away to be able to because he was holding on to it.
What I was originally going to do, I was going to pick him up and start flying straight up in the air and interrogate him 300 feet.
So.
Then I realized he did like 40 damage to me versus.
Yeah, well, there's a reason these days. Yeah.
No, don't.
What? What did I do?
Hey!
I would have stayed back to provide, because like Makoto would know, if you leave someone alone, they're dead.
Look,
Like that is his experience with things, so he would not want to leave Wolfie alone.
Don't kill my.
That's
Hey.
That's why he assumed Shaq was going.
Heal, you may have saved my life, but I would have fucked them up too.
Yeah. Also, yeah. I was gonna say like I was basically high on morphine and didn't have my bones back, so you gotta excuse me there.
Dude. Like, Buffy, I think.
Well, I mean, look, I mean, well, you're not necessarily. They didn't arrest you because they don't know if you committed a crime. But I mean, even if you think about real life, even if it's a small town, if you are the police and you're heading towards an explosion outside of town, and you see two people coming from that direction on a horse, you're going to even if they look injured, they're going to be people you want to keep. They're people of interest that may be helpful to the investigation. Well, I think they were responding in kind.
They were probably just on edge.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they were
Look, and
woken up, you know.
A pre-campaign Yados would have just killed them.
So.
Pre-campaign Shaq would have been a barbarian and like eat them.
And so I finished my my notepad that I was using for this, and that also marks I think next week will be our 1 year since we've started.
Really?
Hey!
I thought it was longer than you.
No, I think it was early October.
Wait,
It was
1
like
year?
the first. Yeah, a full year we've been playing.
Weird. I could have sworn I remember doing this in like August.
No, there's definitely like I didn't start this until like middle, like around now actually, because I was getting lonely here in St. Louis by myself. That's when I started this.
Yeah, we Yeah, I think I have, because the third session is where this notepad started. I don't have and that was the third week of October. And looking at it, it does appear to be about where you guys were.
For the 1 year anniversary, can I kill Foremost? Dude, Julian, if you let me 1v1 him, I am going to. I'm sorry. I want to murder him by myself. Let you help. But I'm nailing him with a 5th level spell. At least one. I know that bitch. I'm still angry that he killed himself. Because if he would have died, I was going to drag him back to Cleric and say, revive him.
Yeah, that's more, and I also figured that was more likely to carry an explosive than like a pill or something, because it leaves no evidence.
Probably had like a letter from Foremost or something.
He did make the mistake of carrying the ring. He should have.
Yeah.
God,
yeah. What does TT mean?
You'll have to figure that out.
God. T. What's that mean?
What does it mean?
Mace. The numbers, Mace. Wish we could turn back time to the good. Hey there. Devin, I hate you for making Foremost.
Why?
You've caused so much rage. You've caused so much rage within my tiny Ian body.
All he did was abandon the party to go work for an evil organization. I don't see why you guys hate him so much.
Kill you. And now active against us.
So a little RP heavy there session. Hopefully, it wasn't too boring.
It was fun.
It was hilarious, dude. These past
don't know how you guys are fucked up towards Wolfie. That's all I'm gonna say. No, I'm just saying, like, come on,
Julian. Honestly, RP sessions have been way more funny than others. These past sessions have been gold. Which part about the horse?
I should have known better than I should have known that Ian would prod that along. I once I got going and I was like, they haven't stopped me yet, and I was like, oh god, they're really gonna make me do this.
And it was wonderful
to stop you.
I called your bluff.
Well, it wasn't a bluff, but it was supposed to be a joke. I was hoping that you would cut him off at some point.
No, I didn't cut him off to agree with him. That man is my prophet. I follow his religion now.
That seems problematic, though, because he worships horses and you want to eat them.
Exactly. You always try your own supply.
I guess that's the point of communion, though, isn't it?
Oh, jeez.
It makes sense now.
Oh, did you stop the
No.
recording?
You
Hi,
may
Devin.
wanna.
Devin.